Hey Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. Welcome to all of you. And it's Saturday again, so I think we're just gonna call it Saturday Reads. And you know, Fridays are just not working out at the moment, so but I still really want to talk to you guys. I don't know that all of you really understand how much I love hearing from you in the comments section. I love interacting with you and getting to know you and hearing your thoughts about some of the books that I'm talking about on my channel. It's a really, really important part of my life. And I feel like I've done my best to make this channel a safe space. I can't control everything, but yeah, like I don't want anyone to feel afraid to leave a comment. And if you can't bring yourself to write something, or maybe you don't have anything to say in regards to whatever video it is I've made, but you can leave an emoji in the comment section, or you can give this video a thumbs up. And that kind of just lets me know that you're here. And that means a lot. That means a lot. I never know, I have no way of seeing who gives my video a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Before I talk about what I've been reading, which is not going to be much of a surprise, but anyway, before I get into what I've been reading, I really wanted it to say that both my husband Jason and I are thinking of Salman Rushdie and his family at this time. Rushdie was stabbed on Friday. It's not entirely clear yet, how many times he was stabbed, what the outcome of that is going to be. I believe he's in pretty serious condition. So anyway, he is a very controversial author of things like satanic verses. The book of his I really would like to read is Midnight's Children, which is a doorstopper. I just grabbed something off the shelf. I've only read one Rushdie book, which is Shame, and it was quite a while ago. I don't remember it well enough to talk to all of you articulately about it, but nonetheless, I feel like authors like Salman Rushdie, who maybe we disagree with what they have to say, like, still have the right to safely speak without fear of violence against them. I just, how sad like it would be if we could only see our authors behind some kind of protective screen or fence, gate, plexiglass, whatever. I mean, it's just really, it's very sad. I think for the bookish world as a whole, he should be able to speak without fearing for his own life, right? Okay, so what have I been reading? I am still reading The Painted Drum by Louise Erdrich. This is a buddy read. I don't know that my buddy reader is going to make it, which is okay. It's totally okay. Louise Erdrich, I think she's can be a challenging author. And so it's not always the right time to read Louise Erdrich necessarily, but yeah, I'm just really, really enjoying this book, and I find it absolutely incredible that she has found a way to make a drum a character in a book. Only Louise Erdrich could do that, right? Yeah, it's just a really, really gripping story. I'm actually having a hard time putting this one down. So anyway, but I should be able to finish this. So by the next Friday or Saturday reads, probably Saturday, I should have this done. So, but I would love to hear from you if you've read it, what you think. No spoilers, of course. The other thing I'm still reading is the Netanyahus, an account of a minor and ultimately even a negligible episode in the history of a very famous family. This is by Joshua Cohen, and it won the Pulitzer Prize for fiction this year. Well, so this is a very challenging read for me right now. That could change because I haven't even made it to page 100. And it's due this week at the library, so I may try to renew it today. And just so I can have a little bit more time. But again, I'm hoping, if not this weekend, next weekend, I will finish this. So that is the goal. I am still, oh God, I've got all these things that I'm afraid are gonna fall over. I am still trying to get caught up in Shakespeare for Every Day of the Year, which is compiled by Allie, Esiri. And this is getting me so pumped up and excited for Shakestember, which is a month-long celebration of Shakespeare. And I hope all of you will join in the fun, because it is fun to read Shakespeare. It's exciting. And I also think Booktube has made it a really safe place to talk about Shakespeare, even when you're like me and you feel like you have no idea. Like, I often, like one video, I mean, I completely misread the end of a play. So, but no one came after me, you know, nothing had bad happened. It was just a little, yeah, I just didn't read something clearly. And, but Booktube has always made me feel really, really safe to read Shakespeare, even though prior to Booktube, I'd only read like maybe 3 plays, and the last one my freshman year of college, which was a long time ago, you guys. So anyway, I really want to talk to you guys about TBRs. I don't make TBR videos anymore. The first year on Booktube, I had a quarterly TBR, and for some reason I did so well with that. And then the second year, it just all fell apart. So I haven't made any TBR videos, but I'm kind of looking, and I mean, really, we're in the second half of the year, and there are some big Booktube events, some big things that I know I'll be participating in or reading already. And I still have 12 books left on my, I know it's a bad name, 32 for 2022. Like, these are my like high priority books. Now, one of them I may pass on because I really want to do a review video of it and be able to film some of that review in the places where the book is set. So I may hold off on one of those because it's just not going to be very fun to show them to you in the snow. But I'm trying to decide. So the rest of this month, after I finish those 2 books, I will be reading Now in November by Josephine Johnson. This is a Pulitzer reread for me. I really loved this book when I first read it, but it's been quite a while. And Kim from Middle of the Book March she's also read it and loved it, and she's gonna read it with me. So that will be great. Kim also told me she DNF'd the Netanyahus, which wasn't terribly encouraging, but that's okay. Anyway, so I'm super excited to do a buddy read with Kim and talk to her about this book. So, and talk to all of you, because I will make a review video of it. So after that, though, I really have some room, and I'm just going to briefly show you a few books, and I want you to help me decide what I should read, what else I should read this month, okay? And if it would be great if I could read more, but I'm just not really sure, because I'm reading I've already picked all the short books for the month. So I could reread The Time Traveler's Wife. I know Erin not Aaron Facer, but Aaron, just Aaron, my commenter, one of my commenters, is groaning right now as I hold this book up. This is by Audrey Niffenegger. I read it when it was a new release, and I flew through it. But then I made Jason read it, and he read some of the passages out loud to me. And I was kind of like, ooh, that is sort of like cringy. And anyway, so I just want to read it again to see if, do I love this book still, or maybe not? Like, maybe my tastes have changed. And if they are, like, that's cool. I'll just find a home for this book. So I just want to know, I guess, do I love that book or do I not love that book? I'd also like to read The Orchardist by Amanda Copland. One of my friends in Montana who read this said it became her favorite book after she finished reading it, which is pretty high praise. So I'm really curious about it. Putting it back on my cart. I also have The Art of Baking Blind by Sarah Vaughan. Again, don't know much about this book, except it's a big hardcover. It's taking up a lot of room on my shelf. Like, I should just read it and decide whether or not to hold on to it. And finally, the book I really do want to read this month is Homegoing by Yayagassi. This was my prize for summer reading last year from my local library. I don't think they realized it was autographed. But anyway, so I'm very curious about this book, and I think I can get to it. I think I can do it. But anyway, I'd love your advice and your thoughts about if any of you have read any of those books. Like, what should I read? I mean, should I read The Time Traveler's Wife just to get it over with? I don't know. So, oh, and then I wanted to show you guys another thing. I showed some of you earlier this year my little summer reading journal. And let me put my coffee down. Supposed to have a little strap around it to keep it closed, and I tried taping it. That hasn't worked, so I don't know. I need to cut this off, otherwise the cat will think this is a cat toy. Anyway, but yeah, I feel like, is this indicative of my summer reading experience this year? The thing is, though, I mean, you know, I have read a good chunk. I've read 20 of my 32 for 2022 books. So, you know, I mean, I definitely feel like I could read 12 more books this year. It's just that there's so many other things that I do want to participate in. I have some very special reading plans for December, and I cannot wait to show you guys. I will make a TBR probably for that. I'm really, really excited about it. So yeah, so there's just some great events coming up that I want to participate in. You know, Victober, I thought, oh no, I'm not gonna participate in that this year. And then something's come up to make me change my mind, and so I will be participating in Victober. But anyway, as many of these little books, as many of these other high priority books that I can get to, that would just be great. That would feel really good. But I would love to hear how you plan out what you're going to read. Are you just like a total mood reader? Which I think we all go through periods of just like, you just feel like a certain kind of book. Like you feel like reading a mystery, or you feel like reading a cozy, and that's another thing. I have a misread book that's like a summer book. I kind of want to read that. Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I look forward to hearing from you guys in the comment section down below. Booktube, please remember to be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will be back before you know it with another bookish video. So take care. Bye.